Welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us for an unboxing for these characters for the Warhammer Quest Silver Tower.
Yeah, so we haven't got these characters, so we picked them up. If you saw a previous video on the Heroes expansion for Warhammer Quest, we showed you that we were going to do a bonus video for these. This is that very bonus video. We're going to unbox these four together. They're not new miniatures, that's why they're not getting a little show of their own, but they can all be cobbled together into one. So that one's what I'm going to use, along with the Dark Elf. We've wanted for a long time because she's a very cool model. You've got this Skink down there, don't you? Yeah. But this guy's cool as well. He's the newest model, I think. So, where do you want to start?
We'll start with the new model, actually.
The newest?
Yeah.
Start with the Orruk. Okay, so get into this. So, I didn't get any of the new Orruks. This will be the first Orruk I've got. Everything else I got is Orcs, so I'm gonna have to get my way into this. It might take a while. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll do it off camera because it's gonna take a bit to get in. So we've got him out eventually. There we go. All the instructions on the inside there. So this is one sprue, which is pretty straightforward. Got those 5 parts on there. And then we have this other sprue, which is fairly straightforward. Okay, so we need parts 1, 5, 2 and 3, which is the body, the leg and the head. And I think that's the front of the body for part 2. So we get those bits off and back with you. Okay, so there is part 1, which is the body. Part 3, which is the leg, which will just fit on by the looks of it, there. And then we have this chest piece, which goes that way around. Oops. And the head's like most orcs, it just goes over the tongue, like that. So we will stick those bits together. So there we are, those parts together. Kind of looks like a savage orc mainly at this point, just with ripped trousers. Maybe like cross between the orc and the Hulk.
I was going to say the leg reminded me very much of the Hulk, actually.
Just he's got his ripped pants. You can see his feet and everything, the way they're spread out. I don't know, so it's Hulk smash, or orc smash in this case. What's next? 9 and 8 and 4 for the arms, with these cool faces, almost like totems from World of Warcraft. I quite like them actually. I used to be a big fan of World of Warcraft. Used to be. It wasn't their art style I didn't like, to be fair, so I quite like these. And that goes on there. Like that. So we'll stick the arms on and stick this front part on. So there he is, up to now. So next up is 6 and 7, which are these spiky bits. I believe that bit goes on this side of his chest. And then that's part 7. I believe the other one goes on the other side. So let's put those bits on. And we're also sticking to his base at this point as well. He's got a Terminator side base, as I always call them. So let's put them on. So there we go. So when you finish putting them together, they should be pointing up, sort of towards his face. Like that. There's a lot of room under there actually. I didn't realise, I thought they'd be really tight fitting. There's not, like, there's quite a lot of room underneath those plates. Should still be able to paint that one. But you might, if you want to paint the bit underneath before sticking these on, you might want to leave them off and super glue them on afterwards. There's always an option. I should be alright doing that, but we shall see. Turning him around, part 10 goes on, and this is the back armour. So that simply just goes over that hole there. So we'll stick that on. Okay, so there we go. I'm actually liking this so far. 11 is these huge tusks that go on the back, and 14 is like a little skull thing that goes on the wrist. So I'll put the tusks on, and
we'll get 14 for you.
Have you got 14?
I was getting it for you now.
You was getting it for me now.
Yeah.
Turn into a booth again.
I's getting it. I's booth.
Fine, I'll just do this on camera then. There's two little notches at that should fit into. Like that. There we go. And then we have this little arm bit which is like a skull. Is it an orc skull? It is an orc skull with horns. Which goes onto this arm apparently, like that. So I'll stick this bit on off camera and we'll have a look at it when he's done. So there we go, that's the little bit on the arm. So we're not quite finished. There are two tusks which go on the back, you know, those little grooves, so you should wonder what they were for. And then we have the big orc cleaver, which goes on his belt, by the looks of it. I don't think is there a specific space for that? Yeah, there is a little groove cut at the back of that. And a little triangular bit on the belt, as you can just see. So I'll stick those on and then we'll be back. So there it is, finished. Got the big cleaver on the back, little tusks. I really like this model, I've decided. It looks ace. It's inspiring me to go and get more Orruks. So we might see about doing that. But there we go, that's him for now. We'll see him again at the end with the others. And we shall move on to
the Exalted Deathbringer with Impaling Spear.
It's a mouthful. So this guy, we shall, this one's going to be Claire's, isn't it? Excellent. So we shall unbox him and we'll have a look. So this guy comes on one sprue. There we go. And he starts with parts, which one's the body? Parts 2 and 1 apparently. So we'll stick 2 and 1 together, which are the two body parts. So there is 1. There is part 2. Those two just go together. And then we have part 4, which is the leg. Part 5, which is the other part on the front. And we'll also stick him to the base. So let's get to that stage. So there's the body. So there's a little nodule there on the belt, which coincides with a little nodule there missing from this front plate. And there's a little one on the leg as well, just underneath the kneecap. And that goes on there. So we shall stick those bits together. Okay. There we go. I like the fact he's still on a Stormcast helmet. That's great. I stood next to one anyway. So you've got a choice of heads, 6B and 6A.
So that's helmet.
That's the horny helmet of horniness. Should really be a
Slanesh,
champion,
yeah. Or you've got Beardy.
Beardy. Which one are you going for?
Beardy.
Going with Beardy, are we? Hey, cool. Good choice.
Yeah.
So that goes on there.
I think that's one of the reasons I didn't get this model, because I've got so many of the Khorne guys that have the helmets, and although they're cool, I thought, oh, he's just another guy with another Khorne 8 helmet on.
You didn't see the alternate
I didn't see the alternate head.
Ah, there he is. That was easy. Next up is 7 and 3, which are the arms. So we have this huge spear that he has, with tons of skulls on. I think that's an orc skull or a demon skull. I can't remember mind upon that. It's big enough to be either. And then we have the arm piece which goes on. Is that it? Is that all the parts?
Yep, that's all parts.
Right, so we'll stick those bits on and we'll look at him when he's done. So there we go. That guy looks so cool.
Yeah. And I'm painting him.
Badass. He does, he looks like a complete badass, this guy.
He does.
Can't wait to see you finish it. Excellent.
Okay.
So next up for our merry band is the Dark Elf Sorceress. Here she is. Probably the oldest model here.
Still in the old packaging.
Still in the old packaging, no round base.
Oh.
That's why I've So if you get one of the old ones, you're going to need a round base. For this, I've chosen a 32mm base. I think the smaller one's going to be 25mm, is it? That'll be fine, but I like to put them on, apart from skinks and goblins, I can put them on these size bases. So if you'd like to open that for me. Okay, so if you haven't seen the sprue before, there it is. So there's only a few parts on this one. Should be pretty straightforward to put together, I think. It all seems to go together at once. The legs are 1, the body's 2, her face, which is separate, is 6. Hair comes in 2 parts, 5 and 4, and then we have the staff, which is 3. And also the base on there is 7, obviously that's the old base. So I've got myself a new base. There's nothing particularly I need to keep from that base, it's just like a little bit of gravel and stuff on there. So it's not a proper base with like part of the model on or anything. So I'll just stick her straight to the base, or I'll stick her straight to something on the base. I'm not decided yet. So we will just stick her together. If there's any problems, I'll be back in between though. And otherwise, we'll see when she's done. Okay, so there she is. Finished. Really easy to put together. One of the easiest models to put together in ages. She just fits together perfectly. And there she goes. Put some more stuff on her base, that's just a starting point. And we shall see what she looks like when she's done. But we'll see her again at the end of this video, because we're now moving on to our last of our 4 heroes for this video, which is the Skink starpreist. This one's closed. So this one, square base, but you also get the little round base in there as well. Not sure whether you'll need that or not, any of that stuff on there, because it looks like that bit there will just fit onto that.
Right.
But we'll find out when we open it. So there's the sprue for the starpreist. So the side looking at that will just stick directly to the small base. Okay. So this guy, we need parts 2, 1 and 3, which is his body. He's got sort of the back of the headdress and his other leg. So we'll stick those 3 parts, well we'll get those 3 parts off and have a look, then we'll stick them together. Okay, so here's the first 3 parts, but they're not the right numbers, are they? No,
the numbering on this is completely out, so you're best doing it by what the parts actually look like to corresponding to the actual instructions. For example, here the body says parts 1, 2 and 3. 2 is actually part 5. 1 is actually part 3, and where it says 3 is actually part 4, which also impacts on all the other numbers on the instructions. So if you've got these instructions, don't go by them, just go by the visual guide.
Just by how it looks, basically. Yeah. So these first 3 parts, I actually stuck the first 2 parts together there. That was pretty straightforward. And then that bit goes on that. So we'll do that. What's next then? Allegedly.
Well, it's allegedly 5 and 6, which is actually 7 and 8.
5 and 6, which is 7 and 8.
Which is this little bit here.
Which is this hand. These 2 hand pieces. So we'll stick those 2 bits together. I need to put that to the base, as it's actually showing you it goes straight onto the base there. And part 7 is the head. Part 4 is the other arm, so we may as well just stick all these together.
Yeah, the head is actually 9.
Right. 8 on this is a little dagger that goes on the back.
That's actually number 10, and the staff is actually 6.
Okay. Well, we'll just stick him together, and if there's any problems with how he goes together, we'll be back. Otherwise, we'll see him at the end. So there he is, finished. What do you think?
I think he's quite a cool model, actually.
He's very cool. I like him.
Pretty funky.
I like all of them, again. Heroes are some of the best models they do, I suppose. Right ho, let's look at them all together. So here are the 4. There they are. What do you think of them? I
think they're all really cool in their own right. Each model is just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just fab.
I'm glad I finally got a reason just to buy single models, really. That's another good thing about Warhammer Quest. Yeah, because I don't just want to buy a whole army. I sometimes just like single models, hero models. It's
just collecting them sometimes, isn't it, kind of thing? Just seeing a model and going, I really like that model, and just buying it for the collector's point of
and just buy it to paint.
Yeah.
Because I like painting. I like painting different things.
Mm.
I don't necessarily want to paint hundreds of those different things,
Yeah.
but just maybe one or two.
Yeah.
Which is what might happen with the Orruks. I like this model, I like the Shaman model, and I like the War Boss model that they brought out. And the rest of them are good. From just looking at the box art, I might actually buy more. They do, this one looks amazing, and it's really impressed me.
In saying that,
Even more than I thought it would.
I might buy the others of the aspiring champion and that.
Or the ones you didn't get before. Yeah. We've got a lot of lizardmen upstairs. And some dark elves, or aelfs, or elves.
Aelf.
How do you even say it? Elf.
Aelf.
Ulf, or what?
Beowulf.
It's like Mr. Darkoats from the Warhammer Quest game. I mean...
Yeah, Dakaraf champion, whatever he's called.
Yeah, Dakaraf.
Dakaraf chieftain.
Mr. Dakaraf, Mr. Darkoats. Mr. Dara O'Leary, or whatever he's called. I don't know what his name is. Okay. But let's... I'm just going to go through the app, because I've got the app in front of me. I'm not going to put it on the camera, because it shines a bit much, plus Games Workshop might shoot me. I'll just briefly tell you about the actual guys. So the Skink starpreist, we'll start with this guy. Skink starpreist can manipulate the celestial energies of Azir to bring blazing death upon the servants of the Gaunt Summoner. So he's got a move of 4, he's got an agility of 2+, he's very agile and very quick, and he's got a save of 6 because he's very brittle. He's got a serpent staff, which needs a 4-up dice to use, hits on a 3 and does D3 damage, which is not bad, that's a missile weapon. And he's got a starstone dagger, which again is a 4 to hit and 1 damage. 1 up to use, so it's not great, but it's like the last weapon.
It's like the last resort, just in case.
He comes with Celestial Boon, so each time you pass a save roll for the Skink Starpriest, remove D3 wound counters from this hero card. He's got Summon Starlight, which is a 6-up. Put a hero dice here until the end of the round. While there, subtract 1 from any attack rolls made by adversaries in the same chamber as the Skink Priest. So that affects all enemies. And then we have Renown. Each time you slay an enemy, roll a dice on a 6, you earn an additional Renown.
Cool.
He's got a few little things there. He's got a nice little support power as well. The Sorceress. She's a powerful dark wizard. Sorceress' greatest gift is a supernatural charisma, capable of drawing an enemy and ally alike into a web of deceit. I can see that. She also has a move of 4, and an agility of 2, and a save of 6+. Exactly the same as Skink Priest. Her weapons consist of a 3+ Blade Wind missile, 3+ to hit and D3 damage. A Witch Staff, which is a 4+ to hit in combat, and is 1 damage. And the Word of Pain, which is a missile, +2 to hit, and that stuns people. So she can basically take enemies out of the game for a turn.
That's good.
On a 2-up missile, or using a 2-up dice. So that's crowd control basically She's got Blood Sacrifice. At the start of your turn, after rolling your hero dice, you can choose to suffer a wound. If you do so, then you can re-roll any of the hero dice for placing them on your card. So you're choosing to roll less dice, really.
Yeah.
Power of Darkness, which is a 4-up. You put that on the hero card, and then until the end of the round, while it is there, add 1 to the damage characteristic of Blade Wind, making it D3+1. She's Arcane and Swift, and if you inflict 6 or more wounds in a turn with Blade Wind, you can earn 2 Renown.
That's not bad.
You have to use it at least twice, and probably use Power of Darkness, so you spend most of your turn doing that, I'd imagine. But you could always use Blood Sacrifice to get better dice, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it'd only leave you with 3 dice. That's if you're at full wounds.
Wounds, yeah.
Next up is the Orruk Warchanter. The rhythm of the war flows through the Warchanter, and his drumming inspires allies to feats of violence and brutality. I just want to put a drum in front of him, I really do.
I'm sorry, when you said that, I was thinking Sweet Charity. When you said the rhythm of the war,
Rhythm
I was thinking of
the beautiful
full thing.
Rhythm of Life. Yeah, I got you. Rhythm of the War. I just see him in Fury Road on the back of the duff wagon going.
Yeah.
That's what I can see him doing. He needs like a spectral drum in front of him or something.
He does, doesn't he?
His move is 3, which is more standard. He's got agility of 4-up, which is quite good for an orc, I'd imagine. A save of 4-up, which is a good save too. So like bolted on armour he's got. He's got a Gork stick and a Mork stick, which is a 1+. So you're pretty much always going to be able to use it. It's 2 to hit and does 1 damage. No other weapons there, but under traits, he's got Frenzy of Violence. For every 5 wounds an orc character inflicts in a turn, roll a hero dice and add it to his card. Now you're thinking he can only inflict 4 if he's only does 1 damage per attack. Well, Warchanter's beat If your attack roll is successful when making a weapon action with the Warchanter's Ghost Stick and Mork Stick, you can immediately make another attack roll, though the hit value is increased to 3+. This attack roll is also successful, you can attack again, this time with a 4+, and so on, until you miss, basically. You can do so until the roll fails, and you don't need to spend an extra hero dice per attack. So basically,
that's cool.
As long as you can keep the rolls up, you can do a shed ton of damage. The Orruk Warchanter is Bladeborn and Crazed, not surprised, and if you can inflict 10 wounds in a turn, he gains 2 renown.
Nice.
I like him. And then the other one was the Blade Spear. Exalted guy with a spear.
Spear, yeah.
Where are you? There you are. So the Exalted Deathbringer with an impaling spear. The Exalted Deathbringer's mighty spear is a weapon fit for a champion of the Blood God, as this warrior truly is. He has a move of 3, an agility of 4, and a save of 5. His range, he has 1 attack, which is a 1+ again, 3+ to hit, but there's 2 damage. His traits are Brutal Impalement, 6+. If you use this action, make an attack roll with Impaling Spear as normal. However, if the attack roll is successful, but the target is not slain, you can immediately make another attack roll with Impaling Spear without having to spend a hero dice. You can just continue to do this until either the attack roll fails or the target is dead. So again, he's another...
Hitting him.
The Exalted Deathbringer is a Bladeborn and Chaotic, and if you slay an enemy using Brutal Impalement, you earn 2 renown.
Cool.
So again, those two are really high DPS if you can keep the dice rolls up. Or really low if you can.
Yeah.
So there we go. That's the ones we got so far. We might do some more videos of different characters that we got. So we've been going through our collection and sort of collecting all the heroes that we have.
Yeah.
And all the heroes that are similar to the ones on the cards that we don't have. We've got most of them there, I think.
I think we do, yeah.
There's a few of the dwarves, the newer dwarves, the fire slayers that we don't have. But other than that, I think we've got most of them. Yeah. So, oh, and the wood elf. We don't have a wood elf lord to be the noble.
Yeah.
It's in the app. But there you go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a bit different because they're old models, and but these are going to be using Warhammer Quest. So let us know if you enjoyed it. We might do some more older models. And that's it really. So stay tuned for some more Warhammer Quests. We've been playing Warhammer Quest. We're going through the trials.
Yeah.
We're about to do. I think we're about to do the middle trial, where you go somewhere else. I think it's after you got 4 fragments. So we might record that and put it on. It's with the same guys that were in our first one. So we've got Darky Oats and the War Priest.
War Priest with Griffhound.
That's the ones you've got.
Yeah.
Now I've got the Doom Seeker and
the Knight.
You're looking at me funny. Yeah.
The Knight, whatever
the
his name
Stonecast
is.
Knight.
Stonecast Knight.
Knight Quester.
Quester, that's it.
Quest of the Night. I wish you could actually give them proper names. I wish there was like a little space you could put the name on.
I think we probably will do actually, because we can't keep calling him Dark Oak Champion or Chieftain because we keep getting his name wrong.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care, guys.
See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.